Hello and welcome friends on another lecture of Leo English Hub, and today we are going to practice how sentences are expanded. And after today's lecture you will be able to generate sentences on your own, and you will have moderate sentences in your writing and speaking of English. So today's lecture is going to change your communication forever on a big scale. So for writing and speaking, we use normally short sentences, but today I'm going to show you how these small sentences or thoughts that or points or clues that we generate within our mind, how they can be expanded into a moderate or effective communication in English language. Before we move ahead, I would like to request you to subscribe my channel so that I get supported and you also don't miss any update ever. Those who are new to our channel, I would also request them to subscribe our channel and start learning from the very first lecture in our playlist, in our respective playlist, because we have access to three languages, two Indian languages, Hindi and Gujarati, and English itself. So let's come back to our main point today, that how the ideas are expanded to communicate effectively in English language. Here we have the first sentence, and it is a very short one. I learn English. It represents simple present tense because the simple form of the verb is followed by the subject. So that is the only tense that has subject and verb together. The SES rule is not applicable over here because the subject is non-third person singular, and so for those grammar things and little things, you can refer to our previous lectures. So for this sentence is concern, I am going to tell you that how we can expand a single short sentence. So we have a very little information over here. I learn English. Then now I am going to add more and more information, and by adding more and more information we can expand our ideas, our thoughts and our sentences, and thus our communication becomes effective in a very easy manner. So let's have the first expansion. I learn English every day. So I added further information of time, that I learn it every day. I learn English every day on Leo English Hub. So what is the medium? Where do I learn it? Then I learn English every day on Leo English Hub. I learn English every day on Leo English Hub. The abbreviated form has been written over here. LEH stands for Leo English Hub. With friends. So I'm not alone. I have my friends with me. Whether we learn together or not, whether we learn at my home or at one particular place or our individual places, but we learn together. We discuss after learning, we solve our problems, we suggest each other the mistakes and how those mistakes can be corrected. Now further expansion, I learn English every day on Leo English Hub with friends on YouTube at my home. So as soon as you add more and more information, the communication becomes effective, because the listener or the reader of the message or the text doesn't need to ask many questions, and lot of information is contained in one single sentence itself. So this is the way. If you look at the first sentence and the last one, there is a big difference, and nothing we have done. There is no rocket science. We just try to add more and more information in it. So don't skip our video. I'm going to give you few more examples like this of various tenses. So you can write down all these things, and you can do these things in your mind as well, without writing, without using pen and paper. So let's move on to the next example, guys. My friend went to Canada. So this is the primary sentence. Now I'm going to add more information in it. My friend went to Canada to study. Why we put two? It is the matter of the rule of two, and you can refer to our past lectures. And obviously I always suggest to my new learners that they start learning from the very first lecture. It could be it is possible that you might find the video quality in earlier lectures a bit inferior, but after that, in latest lecture, the video quality and audio quality is really very good. and I'm still trying to improve them. So let's come back to the point over here on the screen. My friend went to Canada to study after 12th. So when did he go, right? My friend went to Canada to study after 12th last year. My friend went to Canada to study after 12th last year with 7 bands in IELTS. IELTS is the test for those who want to study abroad, and it is measured in bands. So 7 bands in IELTS. So if you look at the first and last sentence, all the sentences are of simple past tense because the verb to, that means the past form of the verb, has been used, and it is the only tense of simple past tense where subject is followed by the verb to, right? The past form of the verb. So this is the example, guys, that you can expand your ideas. There is no rocket science, not much difficult, nothing. You just keep adding new information in a single sentence. Every time you practice, try to add more and more things into your text, into your speech, and it would give you a genuine practice of English language, particularly if I talk about. So let's move on to the next example. We will go, so where we are going, we will go to travel. What we are going to travel? We will go to travel Sikkim in India. We will go to travel Sikkim next month. When? So next month we will go to travel Sikkim next month with family by car. So more and more information is added, and we end up making moderate sentences, and we make our communication, whether it is written or spoken, very effectively. So guys, I hope today's lecture will show you the path to boost your English communication skills, and try to make and generate more and more sentences like this. If you don't fancy speaking initially, you can practice writing a lot, and then gradually you can start thinking within your mind and start speaking like this. So I hope this lecture will be really very fruitful to you. Don't forget to like our lectures, and also don't forget to subscribe our channel and share it to your friends and family, so that they also get an opportunity to learn a really very effective and natural, errorless and fearless English communication. Thank you very much, guys, for joining us today. See you in the next lecture.